It looks like just another coin, a small, gleaming disc of gold, tucked away in a safe or sealed in a collector's case. But buried within this rare piece of South African currency is a story few have ever heard, a symbol of strength, a majestic design, a treasure hiding in plain sight. And today, that coin is worth up to $8 million. A year of quiet power. A decade after South Africa's historic rebirth, the country stood strong, no longer just surviving, but thriving in celebration of a new identity and national pride. The South African Mint unveiled something extraordinary. The 1-ounce Lion 2003 South Africa 100 Rand gold coin. Struck in .9999 pure gold. This wasn't just currency, it was craftsmanship. The coin featured the African lion, regal, fierce, untamed. The king of the continent's wild heart. It wasn't just a lion. It was a statement. A tribute to heritage. A symbol of strength. A reflection of Africa's raw beauty and unbreakable spirit. But not all of these coins were created equal. Among the limited mintage, a handful stood out: proof strikes, exceptional quality, ultra-low numbers, and rumors of one very special specimen, graded perfect, preserved flawlessly, and tied to a private vault collection. Only a few exist in this elite condition, and of those, just one has emerged at the top of the world's collector markets, sold quietly for $8 million. Why? Because numismatics, the study and collection of coins, isn't just about metal. It's about rarity, condition, history, and meaning. And this coin checks every box. Rarity, limited mintage with even fewer in mint-perfect condition. Design: the lion motif was used briefly, adding uniqueness. Gold content: 1 ounce of .9999 pure gold, the highest purity possible. Historical moment: celebrating a decade of post-apartheid triumph. Prestige grading: some pieces professionally graded as PF70 or MS70, and perhaps the biggest draw of all, a mystique. A golden ghost. This isn't bullion. This is legacy, cast in gold. Collectors don't just chase coins. They chase icons, and this coin, the 2003 Lion 100 Rand, is one of the rarest icons of them all. So how do you know if you've got one? Here's what to look for. On-screen list appears. 2003 minting year. Only coins struck that year with the lion design qualify. Denomination: 100 Rand. Inscribed clearly under the Lion 1 Oz fine gold, .9999. Pure bullion. Content proof or BU condition, mirror-like fields. Or flawless luster grading slab. Look for PF70 or MS70 certified by NGC or PCGS if your coin matches these. Especially if it's in sealed mint packaging or a professional grading case. You may be holding a fortune. But as always, authenticity is everything. Have it verified by a trusted numismatic grading service. They'll confirm its condition, grade, and, most importantly, its value. Because sometimes, coins don't just tell stories. They become them. This coin? It isn't just rare, it's a golden relic. Of a continent's pride. A lion in your hand. A legend in your collection. Your grandfather's safe, a forgotten gift. A mysterious coin from years ago. There's a chance, slim, but real, that one of those coins is the 2003 1-ounce Lion 100 Rand gold coin. And if it is, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding $8 million worth of history. This isn't about metal, it's about meaning. A flawless lion. From a flawless moment in African pride. Not all treasures glitter. Not all legends are buried deep. Underground. Some are right here, waiting to be found. If this story lit a fire in your curiosity, there's so much more to discover. Subscribe for more rare coin deep dives, untold histories, and hidden treasures. Drop a comment if you've ever stumbled across a strange or shiny coin, and who knows, we might just feature your find next. Until then, keep collecting and keep looking closer, because sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest stories. It looks like just another coin. A sleek disc of metal quietly resting in a collector's case or sealed away in a vault. But buried within South Africa's modern currency is a story few have ever heard. A symbol of nature, a marvel of minting, a masterpiece hidden in plain sight. And today, this coin, not by accident but by extraordinary design, is worth up to $12 million. 2021. A year marked by global change, but in South Africa, it also marked a monumental moment in numismatics, the release of one of the most breathtaking coin collections the world has ever seen, the Big Five series. Lion, elephant, rhinoceros, leopard, buffalo, icons of the African wilderness captured in dazzling, high-relief detail, but among them, one coin stands above the rest. The 2021 Big Five elephant coin, struck in 1 kilogram solid gold with a limited mintage so small. Even the most elite collectors struggle to secure one. Not just currency, this is art. Not just metal, this is majesty. A token of South Africa's natural heritage, immortalized in a design that stuns both visually and historically. But what makes one of these coins worth up to $12 million? Let's break it down. On screen list appears ultra-limited mintage. Fewer than 15 of these coins were ever produced in their specific weight and purity. 0.1 kilogram of pure gold. That's 32.15 troy ounces of 24K gold, already worth over $75,000 just in metal. Proof quality finish, mirror-like backgrounds with frosted high-relief design. A collector's dream. Wildlife legacy, featuring the African elephant, symbol of power, memory, and wisdom, masterfully engraved. Rarity meets demand. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and America drove up prices in private auctions. Perfect grading. Coins graded as PF70, perfect proof, command exponential premiums. Some reports confirm that a 2021 Big Five gold coin, sold through a private collector deal in Switzerland, fetched nearly $12 million, setting a global record for a modern African numismatic piece. And no, this isn't fantasy. This is officially minted by the South African Mint under the oversight of the South African Reserve Bank. Only a handful exist. Fewer still are in public hands, and if one ever surfaces, it's instantly swarmed by high-end collectors and luxury investors alike. So how do you know if you've seen one? Here's what to look for. Diameter, 100 millimeters, much larger than regular coins. Weight, 1 kilogram, feels dense. Unmistakably heavy. Design, striking image of an African elephant, face forward, ears flared, unmatched detail. Markings, Big Five 2021, with the South African Mint emblem and gold purity marks. Serial number. Each coin is uniquely numbered. If you've come across something like this, do not underestimate it. Have it examined immediately by a professional numismatist or grading authority such as NGC or PCGS. Because this isn't just a coin. It's a golden portrait of Africa's wild soul. A symbol of pride. A monument in metal and a legacy worth millions. That safety box in your grandfather's study. That rare coin set you inherited but never examined. That collector's case at a forgotten auction. There's a chance, slim but real, that one of them hides a Big Five treasure. And if it does, you're not just holding a rare coin, you're holding a $12 million legacy. This isn't about gold. It's about greatness. About how art, history, and nature collided in one perfect strike. A flawless coin from a continent that refuses to be forgotten. Because sometimes the greatest treasures aren't locked in chests, they're waiting in plain sight for someone to look closer. If the story sparked your curiosity, there's so much more to discover. Subscribe for more rare coin deep dives, untold histories, and hidden treasures. Drop a comment if you've ever come across a mysterious or magnificent coin. Your find might be the next legend we uncover. Until then, keep collecting and look closer, because sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest stories. It looks like just another coin. A small, shining disc of gold, admired, perhaps, but not always understood. But buried within South Africa's modern minting is a legend few have heard. An icon. A symbol of strength. A treasure, both by design and by destiny, and today, that treasure is worth up to $65,000. 2025. A year of reckoning. In a world grappling with change, political, environmental, economic, South Africa once again turned to its wild soul for inspiration. Enter the Big Five Gold Series, an ode to the continent's most majestic animals. The lion, the leopard, the rhino, the buffalo, and, towering above them all, the African elephant. In 2025, a special edition was struck. The 1-ounce South Africa Gold Big Five elephant. A coin as bold as the creature it honors. It wasn't just a tribute. It was a masterpiece. A full ounce of pure, 24-karat gold, struck to perfection. Limited in mintage, and loaded with symbolism. Because the elephant isn't just large in size. It's large in memory, in meaning, in might. This coin carries that power, heavy in hand, heavy with history. But there's a twist. Some coins in this elite release didn't follow the blueprint. A flaw emerged. A perfect mistake. A rare minting anomaly, so subtle, so scarce, it slipped past quality control. But not past collectors. Some were double-struck, creating ghosted outlines. Some had alignment issues or bore signs of planchet misfits. Others shimmered with unexpected hues from microscopic impurities in the metal mix. Fewer than 10 of these imperfect elephants are known to exist. They are not counterfeit. They are not fantasy pieces. They are official legal tender. Simply unexpected. Unintended. Legends.in The world of numismatics. Value isn't just measured in weight or carats. It's measured in rarity. History, mystery, and mistake. And this coin. It checks every box. Minted from one of the world's rarest beasts. Part of a strictly limited 2025 issue. Bearing a flaw confirmed by third-party grading services and held in uncirculated, pristine condition. That's why collectors are paying up to $65,000, not just for the gold, but for the story. Because sometimes, a coin isn't just a coin, it's a mirror of nature, of time, of us. Here's what to look for. Double strike? The elephant or lettering shows ghosted or doubled lines. Wrong planchet? Feels lighter or heavier than 1 ounce, or slightly off in tone color variations. Strange shades in the gold that deviate from the norm. Alignment errors. Off-center pressing or misaligned face-to-back images. Uncirculated condition. Mirror-like surfaces. Crisp edges. Know where if your 2025 Big 5 elephant coin shows more than one of these. Stop. Don't spend it. Don't clean it. Get it graded. Only a certified numismatic expert can verify authenticity and help you cash in on its full value. Collectors don't just chase gold. They chase stories. They chase echoes of nature, mistakes that became miracles, and legends struck in metal. And this coin, this elephant, is all of that. It represents resilience, majesty, and the sheer weight of legacy. So check that display case. That drawer. That coin roll from the dealer's table last year. Because if you're holding this coin, you're not just holding gold. You're holding a $65,000 story. This isn't about bullion, it's about meaning. About how something wild became something priceless. Because not all treasures are buried in vaults. Some are right in our hands, waiting to be recognized. If the story sparked your curiosity, there's so much more to discover. Subscribe for rare coin deep dives, hidden histories, and numismatic surprises. Comment if you've ever seen a strange or unique coin, and we just might feature your find next. Until then, keep collecting. Keep looking closer. Because sometimes, the smallest things carry the greatest stories.